Let's see. Alright. So, you know, whenever I do start playing Dark Souls, I almost always come down here to the graveyard first, despite the fact that I never actually, you know, finish the graveyard first. I just... Necromancers are annoying to deal with at low levels when you have bad weapons, though all of the loot in the graveyard is rather nice. That being said, it would probably be much easier if I were to get the Rite of Kindling from... what's his name? The pathetic excuse of a boss. I forget what he was... Pinwheel. That thing. That pathetic excuse of a boss. Seriously, the first... Not even the first time I played Dark Souls, pretty much every time I play Dark Souls, he has never been given a chance to actually attack. The only reason I know what his moves are because of the Pinwheel Servants, which according to the wiki have the same moveset as him. Jeez, come on, devs. You made a boss that's so incredibly pathetically easy. And the worst part is, it's one of my favorite boss types, too. I really love mob bosses. Bosses where it's not one enemy, but multiple, and you need to keep track of both of them. Somewhat of a bad example, but Ornstein and Smough, as annoying as they are what I consider to be a good boss, because no matter how good you are at knowing their tells and knowing which way to dodge for which attacks, the fact that there's two of them is always an element of randomness you'll never be able to predict. Because it's a lot harder to keep track of two enemies' tells rather than one enemy's. Which is partially why I'm such a huge fan of the third Dark Souls. They had quite a few mob bosses. Well, technically Lothric and Lorien, though they are kind of more two enemies stacked on top of each other. There was the Abyss Watchers was a pretty fun one, especially just how beautiful that fight was. And then, who's the last one? The Deacons of the Deep, which, admittedly, that's just throwing like 30 standard enemies at you and calling it a boss. Still not that bad, though. But, that's Dark Souls 3, this is Dark Souls 1. We'll talk about that, we'll talk about Dark Souls 1 later. Or Dark Souls 3 later, okay. I screwed up there. One thing, you know it's gonna be I didn't realize it until just now, but it's gonna be kind of difficult to try and keep this on track with Dark Souls 1 the entire time. I was going to make a connection about how I prefer the magic system of the third game to the first game, because I'm not a big fan of the charges system. At least in the second game you could get restoration leaf things, but... So, commenters, I have a question for you. That thing that just went flying past, what exactly is that? Isn't it? I want to say it's a wyvern, but then again, I'm not entirely sure. But am I right? Is that thing not a dragon or a drake, a wyvern? The only reason I can really remember it is because I remember the Valley of the Drakes, the undead drake that's in there, isn't actually a drake. It's something else completely. Well, not something else completely, but it's not a drake, by standard definition. Yeah.
Well now, you seem to have your
Well now, you seem to have a wits about you, and you are a welcome customer.
Everything's for sale.
I love this guy's voice. He sounds so stupid. Stupid and idiotic. Yeah, let's see. Residence key. That's what I was getting.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Oh. You know, I'm trying to come up with things to talk about, but after the last... Well, by this point the video should be split in half. But after the last section, I'm kind of tuckered out. And the fact that I have a cold. Hooray! Which might be... It's also why my voice probably sounds different. You saw that. He knocked me out of resting at a bonfire after he had respawned. Now that's just unfair. Well... You know what? I'm gonna need to up my attunement slots. I know I'm going up here to the Undead Parish first, but I'm thinking about honestly going down the Londor Ruins elevator to Blighttown, taking the cheesy way down, killing Quelaag, and then joining the the Servants of Chaos, so that I can get my Chaos Fireballs. Balls. Child humor. Laughing about dick jokes. To be young again. Let's do it with these guys. Nope. Aha. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was close. I really shouldn't have gone all in like that. These spear soldiers are the most frustrating thing. Wait a minute, I do have a shield. I completely forgot about this. Hey, hit. Oh right, I can also kick. I forgot about that. Whenever I play Pyromancers, I always end up getting Quelaag's Fury Sword, so I was incredibly used to having the weird backstep thing. And I know this ring is probably going to be completely useless, but... The blue tier stone. Is this going to be a viable option? Maybe. I hope I don't run out of fireballs before then. I think I should be able to kill him. Provided he doesn't keep blocking them. Oh dear. Oh shit. Shit. Oh dear. Oh hey look, Discord popped up. Aha! Got you. Hello, Discord friend. What do you have to say? Oh, okay. General inquiries about the day. Really, honestly, aside from this recording, I've had no plans today. And there goes the phone. I probably should have taken that out of the room. Screw it, it's CVS. Who cares about medication? And now for the Taurus demon. Yeah. I've never actually fought the Taurus Demon in any way other than doing most of the damage through the drop. Similar to the, what's its name? The Ceaseless Discharge. I always just lure it over to the edge of the boss arena and then knock it down. Because, I mean, honestly, if there's a solution that simple, why should I do anything else? I mean, it's not exactly something they're gonna fix in a later update or anything. If you add in a very cheesy way to beat a boss, and I am not the type of person who would it may, well, damn it. It may sound kind of counterintuitive, I suppose, but I'm not a person that plays Dark Souls for the challenge. The challenge is definitely enjoyable, but I play it predominantly for the atmosphere it sets. Because I'm sure probably over time I'll get into it more and more, but Dark Souls, as dark and dreary as it is an empowerment game. It's not one of the stupid empowerment fantasies that are like the Call of Duty series where only you can save the world or anything, but it's more of you struggled and you overcame, therefore you deserve this victory, which is what I really like. Even if things don't work out that way in real life, in video games, if you put in the effort, you can do it. Video games are a better real life than real life. That's a kind of depressing thought. Oh dear, what the hell was that? And probably one more. And as I said before, a cheesy tactic, but if the devs didn't want you to use it, they wouldn't have implemented it in the damn game. Oh, shit. Don't you fucking do this to me. There we go. Suck on that. And off we go. The Hellkite. I think that was its name. Drake, Wyvern, Dragon, whatever the hell it is. So, quick thing to point out. Taurus Demon was fucking huge, right? How could it hide on top of that tower out of sight if the ceiling of the tower is that high? It would have had literally no room to be hiding. I mean, I'm looking way too far into it, but oh well. Oh, and now that we've beaten the Taurus Demon, it's Sunbro! Solaire, my good friend.
Ah, hello.
You know, he looks really fat with that armor on.
Now that I am undead, I have come to this great... Do you find that strange? No. Oh, aha.
You know, there's a theory going around. Well, not anymore, but at the time of Dark Souls 1, I'm pretty sure there was this theory going around saying that Solaire was Gwyn's firstborn. The unnamed god of war that was de-godded, and all of his statues were destroyed. Then Dark Souls 3 happened, and we discovered the Nameless King, and it became a little bit more obvious who the nameless firstborn really is. Goodbye, Solaire.
Hello there.
Gaze at the sun with its brilliant incandescence. Let's see, where are we going? This way, right. Alright. I might end up dying here to the Hellkite's fire. Nope. Oh no, I barely survived! Yes! And with enough time to do the shortcut. And then I slip on, fall off the edge, because irony. Ugh. Now, because I am an idiot and I don't remember the details, I need to go to the wiki. Dark Souls wiki, Fury, SWAD. Because I mean, I'm gonna be a pyromancer. Why not take Quailog's Fury Sword? Stats required. 11, 13. 11, 13. That's 12. 13. Alright, and now to up attunement for additional slots. Strength. No need to up that any further. Faith and intelligence, not necessary. Might as well up vitality somewhat. Yes, one of the major problems with the first game compared to the others. Having to manually use every single lost soul. Dark Souls 2, they allowed you to use multiple of the same type simultaneously, and then in Dark Souls 3 you can just sell them all for the exact same price. Dark Souls 3 made things a lot easier, which that's probably why not many people aren't a fan of it when compared to the first game. I like it, because as I said, I don't play Dark Souls for the difficulty, I play it for the atmosphere and the mood. What was I doing again? I've already... Oh, right, Fatality. Jeez, I already... 4 souls away, let's go kill this guy. Level up. Yeah. And I forgot what I was talking about just a minute ago. Jeez, my attention is wonderful, isn't it? Oh well. Now, yeah, let's go to... Wait. No. Let's at least unlock the shortcut to Firelink Shrine. Then we'll head down and go grab the Chaos Fireballs.